Overtrading is probably one of the biggest enemies of a trader. Let's talk about what it is, why it's bad, what causes it, and how we can fix it. Hi, I'm Christoph Marzek. I've been a trader for almost 2 decades. I've hired traders, mentored traders, ran trading groups. I own a trading firm. Still trading today. I'm in the battlefield with you guys. Okay, so day in and day out. Let's talk about what overtrading is. Overtrading, in my opinion, is the act of placing too many trades where the trades do not have substantiated edge well defined. Okay? I call it the willy-nillys. Okay, the willy-nilly trades. The ones where you're kind of just in there placing trades and not really having any sort of context or intention behind them, behind your decision making. The litmus test here is go ahead and try to describe to somebody else, and if somebody else isn't around, then just say it out loud. Why did you get into a trade or set of trades in the first place? Okay, literally hear yourself and your reasoning. Is it sound? Is it backed by some sort of research that you've done or work that you've done or observations you found or studies or whatever? Or is it just kind of like a rambling story that potentially sounds not too great to somebody who doesn't quite get trading? Here's a good example. Honey, look at my trades. Here's why I got in. The line crossed this line. So I bought and then it crossed again. I sold and buy and sell. Okay. Her question to your response should be, why is the line cross? Like, who cares if the line's crossing, right? You should have a reason for that. If it's willy-nilly, there's a chance you're overtrading. The results of overtrading, first of all, the first one is a big one here. You're overburdening your mind and your mental bandwidth, okay? Like you wake up, we all wake up every single day with our cup full, and every time we place a trade or do something, we're diminishing some of that cup. Coffee helps to refill it, don't get me wrong, or a nap. I'm a big napper, by the way. But you're using more and more of that bandwidth. And when it's time for you to strike on a good trade, you may not have much left. You may not be able to execute very well on the good ones. That one's a little bit more harder to determine, but it's real. And the other one that's easier to more deterministic is the higher commission cost. You're going to see at the end of the week, day, month, whatever. Wow, how much did you spend on commissions? Okay. All right, so why does a person overtrade? First of all, why did you and I get into trading in the first place? Are we ambitious? Yes. Do we have a hard work ethic? Yes. You have a hard work ethic. You're ambitious. You may come from other industries where your results are there because of your hard work. So welcome to trading. All of a sudden, you're just going to sit there. You're not going to do anything. That urge of let me work hard is what can lead to overtrading. You feel like you need to be doing something. Okay, you can't just sit here, right? You're ambitious. You're trying to better your life. That's what, just be careful. That's what leads to overtrading, okay? The environment. Let's talk about the external a little bit easier. You're on social and you see everybody has a Ferrari. Mike from high school has a Ferrari. How could everybody have a... So that enters your brain and you start to feel even more, again, mixing with the ambition, you start to feel even more like, hey, now in a second, I need to be doing something. I need to be in there. I need to be involved. I need to be placing trades. Okay. The internal is a little bit harder to overcome, actually. It's if you need to trade to make an income, if you need to supply that revenue for yourself, for your family, for whatever, that becomes a variable of like, oh man, things are slow. I'm just gonna start getting in there. Okay. And the human element here is just straight up boredom. I used to call them the bored trades. I kind of switched them over to the willy-nilly, but the bored trade, like why are you just sitting around trading when nothing's really happening, right? It's because you're bored. You're impatient. All this kind of wraps back into the ambition part, to be quite honest. Like for someone just to sit there, it's not easy. This is a different type of industry. This industry is not necessarily the harder you work, the better results. Well, at least let's define working and trading here, and I'll talk about this later on what the real job of a trader is. All right, so the solutions here when it comes to your personality and your, regarding the ambition and the work ethic is reallocate that energy and time towards bettering your trading without placing trades. What does that mean? I'm a big advocate of taking notes. Take your notes every day. Make videos. This is rather recent that I've been doing the past couple years, where I'm making videos of my trading, doing commentary of my trading, hearing myself with my reasoning. Okay. Research and study. There's plenty of avenues to be able to do that nowadays with back testing and things like that. And sit and just watch the markets. Just watch them. And we're going to I'll probably talk about this a little bit in another video. What exactly does that mean, watch the markets? That seems like, what are you watching, right? We'll talk about that in another video. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel when we get to that video. All right. Overtrading solutions for the environment. The internal, this one's tricky, okay? If you need to trade, if you need to produce higher income, it becomes a slippery slope. It's quite dangerous. And I might spend some more time with this in our video because it unwraps a whole nother thing where you have to be able to do this without having to do it. Okay. The external is just shut off the distractions. Get off of social if you need to. And not everybody has a Ferrari. Okay. And you just need to focus on the market. It's you in the market, not you and your baggage of anything else going on. Okay. Last one, the human element solution for this one is to just zoom out. Let the battlefield of the capital chaos that's happening in the market every single day happen while you're on the hill watching the action from up high. Okay. Be a general, be a sniper of the markets. Let the chaos, the ocean of buyers and sellers and the chaotic scene that's happening from that, let it happen, and you sit on top of the hill. Okay? You're sniping in at the right time. That's where your mindset needs to be. You're an opportunistic trader, not a I'm always involved trader. Now I'm going to leave you with this. Your job as a trader is not to trade. Believe it or not, that's not what you're set out to do. Your job as a trader is to make money. Okay? And doing what you need to do in order to make money. I'm going to star this one. Okay, no, you're not trading. Okay? Is the role of your career as a trader. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope this was insightful. I'm hoping to make more videos like this. We'll talk about edge. We'll talk about trading. We'll talk about investing. I'm a big advocate of just edge. Join the channel, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Thanks.